Eddie Davis, it's the Lite Rock Morning Show, and I'm with Dr. Michael Del Rosario from AtlantiCare. Dr. Del Rosario is the director of colorectal surgery for AtlantiCare as we wrap up Colon Cancer Awareness Month.
Great.
And that, as far as I'm concerned, is an extremely important thing. My mom died of colon cancer, and I've been getting.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I've been getting colonoscopies every 3 years since I was 35, and
good for you.
Yeah, and every time they find polyps. So
and that's the ounce of prevention right there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I always think, and you're the person that would know, if I hadn't done something about that, what could or would have happened? I mean, what's the potential there?
So you're one of the few educated and proactive patients, and as I said, the ounce of prevention is removing that polyp, and the pound of cure is seeing me and getting surgery and chemotherapy. If you leave that polyp there, 100% it will turn into cancer. I mean, not overnight. These are processes that occur over 5 to 10 years. But if you let that polyp stay there, it will continue to grow silently and quietly until it transforms at some point into a colon cancer.
You know, I just had one recently, and they found some polyps, and I told the doctor who did the colonoscopy that story, and he said basically the same thing, and he said, "You be back here in 3 years," and indeed I will be.
Yeah, the interval varies. At some point, if your colonoscopy is clean or the polyps are small, you can stretch it out. It's not really a science at that point. It's kind of cooking. If the polyps are small, you can wait. Or if they're big, you got to go back sooner. But it's a heck of a lot easier than undergoing a bigger surgery.
Indeed it is, yeah. Dr. Michael Del Rosario from AtlantiCare, he's the director of colorectal surgery for AtlantiCare. And they made a change sometime during the last year, I believe, just recently, in the age that's recommended for colonoscopies. What was that change, and why did they do that?
Yeah, that's a great point. So a lot of times, not even the patient's main doctor or primary care doctor knows what the guidelines are for screening. So even if you're an Olympic athlete and a vegetarian and don't drink or smoke, you still need to get screened for. You have the same average risk as anybody in the United States for colon cancer. You still need to get screened no matter how healthy you are. It's based on age. So for many years, the first colonoscopy in average risk individuals was at age 50. But lately we have been seeing colorectal cancers presenting in young patients, as early as 30 years old, 35 years old, and 40 years old. So they have lowered the initial screening recommendation to start at 45 years old. In people less than 50, colon cancer is is almost the top cause of cancer death in the younger population. And for that reason, they have moved to lower the age of first screening and colonoscopy to 45 years old.
And as we talk with Dr. Del Rosario from AtlantiCare about Colon Cancer Awareness Month, you have just experienced your first colonoscopy.
Yes, and to be honest, I'm not a doctor person. I don't like to see doctors as much. I'm sure a lot of people don't, but partly because I was having some symptoms, and the fine print is you don't want to wait till symptoms, but I was having some issues that I couldn't explain, and the stuff I was seeing in my office, meaning the cancers presenting in young people around my age, kind of motivated me to get my colonoscopy earlier, than I usually should have. I did undergo my colonoscopy, and it was a good experience.
It's a walk in the park, really. The prep day can be a little bit of a challenge, but the actual procedure, you're done with it and you're out of there, right?
That's the worst part. Is the night before you have to take a prep and just don't leave your house. Stay nearby a toilet, and the procedure itself takes 10 to 15 minutes, and it's the best sleep you'll ever get.
It really is.
It's the preps the night before that is the hard part.
Yeah, but it's once every several years, so best to do it. And it sounds like you're one of us with the colonoscopy.
Yes, and I'm motivated to educate others and the general population to take it upon themselves in order to increase their survival, and it's just routine maintenance to get screened for colon cancer.
Good advice, Doctor. Thanks for your time today, and happy Doctor's Day as well from AtlantiCare, Dr. Michael Del Rosario. I appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you. Have a good one.